everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another sit down video, a little story time so to speak. If you're new, hi, welcome. My name's Tyler. I'm a self-taught artist in southern Minnesota. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's nice to have you in this little humble abode, our little shit show. I blew you a kiss. Oh, today I want to talk about a painting, and I had to go back and really think about when I created this. So I created this in the beginning of 2022. And I should not laugh about this, but this was, because I had to remember, because I looked up the name of this painting. I don't always remember, because I created a lot of pieces. This one is called Guard Your Heart, and I created this. It's not funny. I should not laugh, but it's funny now. It wasn't then. I went through some shitty relationships. It was in the pit of it. It was right before I called it quits with dating for a hot minute. Sorry, I'm a little dehydrated. This is your sign to drink some water. You're thirsty. Just don't be a thirst trap. Happy I made that weird for the both of us. Anyway, this was a time where Tyler was in her dating era, and I didn't know this, but my dad and my brother had a joke in the family, which I recently found out. But the last situation I had was December. I wasn't even in a relationship. It was just a guy that ghosted me, and my brother and my dad started calling this guy next, and I was like, thanks guys, thanks a lot. Okay, thanks a lot. But before that, I created this painting, and this was in the pit of dating the wrong people. People that weren't for me, people that, I was chasing familiarity, something that was familiar, and it wasn't healthy. I had this unhealthy sort of love or concept in my mind, and there's a lot of, I talk about love relationships because it's something I have struggled with for the existence of my life. I remember the first guy I dated when I was 16 years old. I think I've talked about this on my channel before. I'm almost embarrassed by how obsessed with him I was. Like, I was madly in love with this guy, and we dated off and on for a decade. And, until I had enough. I think when I was 25 or 26 was the last time I dated him, and I was just like completely done because I had enough of his shit, and I was like, you're not nice to me. And not that he's a mean person, it was the way that I was being treated. I could sit here till I'm blue in the face and make excuses for him, but I didn't approve of the treatment. And I had this fairy tale-esque type of love. I was, crying to Taylor Swift songs in my car as a teenager. Helpless romantic, just kind of dramatic. I was very dramatic when it came to love, and I still kind of was in my 20s. And I had to go through it in order to start healing that part of myself. But this is called Guard Your Heart because if I would have known then what I know now, how important it is to pick a spouse and not just pick somebody because they like you, like, it's super important, and I didn't really understand the importance of it, if that's what I'm trying to say. I didn't understand, I saw it and I knew it, but I didn't feel it. But like, I had to go through that to be like, wow, do I want to spend 50 years with this person? Hell no. No, I'm not putting up with that trait for 50 years. No, thank you. And it wasn't just like subtle, tiny little annoyances. Like, they were big flags with these guys, and I couldn't communicate with any of them. They didn't want to talk about their feelings, and I know it's kind of taboo, but like, I'm sorry, but at 30, I'll be 31 by the time you watch this video. I'm aging myself like fine wine, sweet cheeks, but it's fine. I chased after potential a lot of times, and right now, if they're not tripping my trigger and they're not blowing my mind, like, not like in a gaslighting type of way, because I've been down that road several different times, I want nothing to do with it. I don't want to be with that person. If they're not somebody where they make me really, I want somebody who's gonna push me to do better in life. I want somebody who's gonna support my goals. I want somebody who's gonna have my back. I want somebody that I don't have to worry about them running around on me, but I gotta heal parts of myself before I start dating someone. I have issues, and it's trust issues, and insecurity looks really ugly, and I used to be a lot worse. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm explaining my flaws because I know what they are. It's just something that I struggle with. But anyways, the point of what I'm trying to say in this video is this is kind of like Beauty and the Beast. People say this reminds them a lot of it, but like, I had this concept in my mind because like, I've always loved a rose in a glass case, And if you think about a rose, they're beautiful, but if you like touch it in the wrong, like if you go to grab the rose by the stem, it's gonna poke you and you're gonna bleed. So this delicate little flower that's got these sharp razor things on it, it's kind of like me. I feel like this rose was me. I'm soft, but like pushed too far, I'm gonna cut you. I don't know how else to say that, but it's in this glass case, and the imagery behind it is there's two ways you're gonna get to this rose. There's one, you can smash it with a hammer. Don't do that. You can smash it with a hammer and you can cut yourself, or you can lift off the top and take the rose out, or just admire it. And oh dang, is this powerful. I don't know why I feel like it is, because it is. A lot of times I've been in situations where I felt like I was getting the glass smashed, and I was getting cut by the glass, and I was getting damaged by the glass, and it was not that I expect to be with a perfect person, but I think it's really important, especially now understanding, I've said this a million times, I really do feel like I repeat myself a lot, but it's very important to choose the right partner because they add or take off stress in your life, and it's got to be somebody that's willing to work with you, somebody who's delicate with your heart, somebody who cares how they like what they say to you, how they say it, like do they respect you? You know, do they respect you enough to have morals and not, you know, go screw someone behind your back or talk to them, or like, I am too old to like deal with that. That's like F-boy shit. I don't want to deal with it anymore, and I want somebody who's delicate with my heart, somebody who cares the same way that I care, somebody who is delicate with me but very brutally honest. I need somebody that's gonna call me out on my shit so I can become a better person. I do want that for myself. Am I gonna like it? Probably not. But I want somebody who's gonna keep me accountable too. You know what I mean? It's a give and take. It's a 100-100 thing. You know, they say a relationship is 50-50. No, you gotta put 100% of what you got and you work together. Sometimes you're gonna have less and the other person's gonna have more, and vice versa. It's just how life is because we're not equally balanced. But guarding your heart's very important. There's like this whole stigma around hookup culture, and I think it's absolutely disgusting. Call me old-fashioned, but I'm not into that. I'm not into just sleeping around with people. This is TMI, but like, I'm not trying to air out my laundry here, but I'm just being honest. Almost every single person that I've slept with, I've been in a relationship with, except one. That was Ghost Boy last December. Not a good situation, and I'm done with it because I don't want somebody who wants to text me when they decide they want to text me because, oh my god, well, they might be busy. I'm sick of making excuses for people. If you don't like me, tell me, and vice versa. If I'm not into someone, I'm not going to sit there and beat around the bush and tell them, oh, well, you know, like, text them and, like, put the bait out there just to, like, play with someone's mind or their heart. That's selfish. And if maybe you're in a situation where you're in the talking stage with someone, they're not really tripping your trigger and you're not into them, tell them straight up. Somehow, but don't string them along. That's selfish. And guard your heart, because if you're a highly sensitive person like me, like, I get my feelings hurt. People are like, well, why don't you, like, sleep around? No! That's against what I stand for. That's against my morals. I tried it one time, not just for fun. I thought like I was actually going to date that person, and I ended up getting hurt, and I get attached to people, and I love with my heart wide open, and I'm not built for that kind of a culture. I think it's disgusting. I think that it's a big respect issue. I think that anybody who just sleeps around with anybody really doesn't feel that great about themselves, honestly. I really don't. And you can call me old school, you can call me old fashioned, you can unsubscribe, you can unfollow me. I don't care. That's just my belief. You can have your belief, but I feel like if you're sleeping around with people, you really don't feel that good about yourself. And there's some internal work that you're avoiding. So, yeah, I don't know. That is the piece. It's called Guard Your Heart. And I'm saving a seat at my table for somebody who wants to build a life with me. I want a teammate. I don't want just some team player that decides to, you know, do their best when they feel like it. That ain't love. It's two people that choose each other every single day. So I don't have prints of this yet. I might make stickers of this in the future. Keep your eyes peeled. I have lots of new things coming this year. All of my art is available for purchase on my website. This original is a 16 by 20. I didn't mention this in any of my other videos. I always forget what I'm supposed to say because I don't have like a little list of things that I want to say, just kind of fly by the seat of my pants, but I prime the canvas and every single painting has a clear coat on it. Sometimes it's a matte finish, sometimes it's a semi-gloss. It will say on my website, and these paintings are acrylic and I put my whole heart, soul, and love into them, and it's every painting that I create is a stage of life I'm going through or some type of struggle I'm trying to overcome, and I'm pouring my entire heart into it. And love is something that I've struggled with, not necessarily friendships, but romantic relationships in particular. So that's one of my feats that I'm overcoming in life, and I'm okay being alone. I like the single girl era. This is very nice, but original is available for purchase on my website. It's www.rockenbakken.com. I have greeting cards, stickers, prints, hand-poured soy candles, and then also I have handmade jewelries. Okay, if you like wire wrapped things, please check out my website. Feel free to support a starving artist not starve. So I love you guys, and until the next video, peace TF out and have a beautiful day. I love ya. Bye.